school today. Turtles versus the Corn Dogs today coming on now. I'm going to have to go for the Corn Dogs here. I have LSU advancing to the next round in the UNCLELOU tournament challenge thing that we did. I think, LSU playing Michigan State in the next round. So, going to need LSU to go ahead and win today. They're a 3-point favorite in this one. Any of y'all gambling on this March Madness thing? I've tried it a little. I don't know. I've hit some and I've missed some. Focus. Yeah. I love March Madness, though. It really is one of the best sporting events in all of sports, I think. I'm not the world's biggest college basketball fan. I've told you guys that before. But the March Madness, how can you not watch that if you're a sports fan? I don't know. I think it's pretty exciting. How am I doing in that tournament challenge thing we got going on for somebody who doesn't know anything about college basketball, though? I think I'm in about 40th place out of... I don't know how many people are in there, 300, something like that. I have, I think, 230 points, and the first place guy has 280, so I'm 5 games worse. It's 10 points a game, basically. I'm 5 points worse than the first place person. Seth Stein 1 is the screen name, so congrats to you for being in first place through the first round. We'll see what happens after today's games and tomorrow's games. When we whittle this thing down to, 16 teams, we'll see where everybody stands. Good luck to everybody that's in that thing, by the way. Bragging rights and some trash talk brownie points for whoever wins that thing. And we'll give something away at the end, too. Some interesting games today, though, in this March Madness. We're going to see any upsets today. I think we might see one or two. Let's look at today's games. All right, of course, like I said, Maryland and LSU 3-point favorite. These lines come from betnow.eu. Obviously, they sponsor all these preview and prediction videos that I do. There's a link in the description of this video if you guys want to make you some money on March Madness or the AAF or whatever, NBA. They got you covered, whatever it is you want to gamble on. But click the link in the description of this video that says Bet Now, and it'll take you over there. And if you get signed up over there, make sure you use the promo code UNCLELOU, and they'll give you a bonus on whatever money you deposit. So, good luck there. But Maryland and LSU 3-point favorite. Okay. Anything else interesting on here? How about Kentucky only being a 5-point favorite against Wofford? Now, like I said, I'm not the biggest college basketball fan in the world. I would think Kentucky would be capable of winning that game by more than 5. I'd be tempted to maybe play that one there. Kentucky -5. Florida and Michigan should be a good game. Michigan a 6-point favorite. A lot of the Florida fans that I know that do follow college basketball have been down on their team this year. I know Florida's not as good this year as they have been in some years past. Of course, they won a couple of titles not too long ago. Murray State and Florida State. Now, here's where I think we could see an upset. I think Murray State could win this one. I'm going to go with Murray State. That's my upset pick today. I would take Murray State here. I don't know. Am I wrong? Maybe. What else? Minnesota and Michigan State. Again, I got to go with Michigan State there. Like I said, I have LSU and Michigan State playing in the next round. So I need LSU to beat the Turtles here. I'm playing right now, and I need Michigan State to win this one. Villanova and Purdue, I think that'll be a good game. I'm going to go with Villanova there. No reason, just doing it. And then Auburn and Kansas. Man, this will be a good game. If Auburn can get going from 3-point land, now this could be a good game here. Auburn's favored by 2 over Kansas. Kansas, traditionally one of the best basketball schools in the country, right? I think this was the first year in like 14 years that Kansas didn't win the Big 12 in basketball, so not as good as they have been in years past. This is the last game of the night, ain't it? Yeah, it comes on about 9:45. This is going to be a good game. I'm going to watch this game. I mean, I'm going to watch some of the rest of these games and sort of keep an eye on them. I'll probably watch some of that Florida State-Murray State game, especially if it's close at the end, since I have that as my sort of my upset pick. But That Auburn-Kansas game is going to be a good one, ain't it? Yeah, it is. Auburn versus Kansas. The Barner, the War Eagle. What else today? My Atlanta Legends. We got to play Orlando today. I don't have any hate for Orlando, but Steve Spurrier is there. Steve Spurrier is going to find a way to make a fool of me even after he's dead, ain't he? This guy's been humiliating me and everything Georgia athletics related for damn near 30 years. Atlanta and Orlando, of course, was the week 1 game this year. So the first AAF game, I think there was actually... No, it was the first game. 2 games came on at the same time that day. So the first ever AAF game. Orlando versus Atlanta. Steve Spurrier versus another Georgia football team. I got on here ranting and raving about Steve Spurrier having Alzheimer's and being half dead, which is true. And he goes right out and absolutely blows the doors off my Atlanta Legends. Just absolutely humiliated. It's still the worst loss we've had all year. And Orlando has looked unbeatable for the majority of this season. I mean, they have looked like the best team in the AAF, without question. And pains me to say it, but it looks like they have the best coach too. Now, they have lost the game. Did they lose last week? So still sitting on 1 loss. Atlanta lost last week too after finally winning a couple of games. Would they start 0-3, then won 2 games, then didn't even show up last week. And let's be real, I've been beating the Aaron Murray drum, especially the first 2 or 3 weeks of the season when we looked like crap and they weren't playing Aaron Murray. They had this trash can Matt Sims in there. They finally put Aaron Murray in. He looked good, won 2 games. We got to be consistent here. If you guys know anything about me at all, I can be a fan of a team and still get on to somebody when they deserve it. And Aaron Murray played like absolute. I mean, he looked like garbage last week. He's got to do better if Atlanta's got any chance of pulling the upset off in this game here. I hate Steve Spurrier. I'm a glutton for punishment, I guess. I don't know. I'm going to go with Atlanta here in a huge upset. Atlanta's got to win this game. This is a conference, a division game. They have 2 divisions in the AAF, East and the West, and 2 teams from each division go to the playoffs. And you're saying, well, Atlanta's terrible. True, but the worst team in the world is in our division, in the Memphis Express. I mean, this team is absolutely terrible. Shocker, I know, from the state of Tennessee. What a surprise that a team from the state of Tennessee would be terrible at football. Yeah, I know. But they are. So Atlanta has that advantage. But then the other team, Birmingham Iron, what are we, 2-3 games behind them with 2 or 3 games left? When we got to play them again too. But the point is, we really can't afford any more losses. Or you're sitting in a situation where you got to sit there and hope that Birmingham also loses. And then, we got to beat them when we play. Anyway, it's a long shot for Atlanta to make the playoffs. But they could do it. They could be a terrible team that makes the playoffs because of the way it's set up with 2 teams from each side, the East and the West. So they need a win today. They got to be about a 225-point underdog this week. Let's see. No, well, only an 8.5-point underdog. It's a home game for Atlanta. Shout out to my buddy Shane N, too. A good friend of mine. He lives around here. I met him through YouTube and Facebook or whatever, but he's been over and watched a bunch of Georgia games with me. Really good guy. And I talked to him this morning, and he was wanting to go to this game up in Atlanta, but I can't go. The girls, Mrs. Lou and Luann are out of town this weekend. I'm here with Lou Jr., and we got some stuff planned for this afternoon, so I wasn't able to go. But shout out to you, Shane. I hope you still go. I hope you have a good time. I hope Atlanta gets a win for you. But anyway, 8.5-point favorites at home. Man, Atlanta needs a win. I guess I'm allergic to money. Give me Atlanta and 8.5. I glutton for punishment. What else? Salt Lake and San Antonio today, too. San Antonio's going to win that one. It's at home. When I'm betting these AAF games, I like betting the home teams. Now, forget about Atlanta. I'm an idiot. I take my team every time. They could be playing on the moon. But just in general, I think it's smart money to play the home team here. 5.5 is a good number. Less than a touchdown there. I would take San Antonio. Tomorrow's game, San Diego Fleet, Arizona Hot Shots. Arizona, 3.5-point favorite. These are two teams that really aren't all that good, honestly. They're both a little bit better than Atlanta, but not great teams. I guess I'm going to take the home team again. Give me Arizona in 3.5. And then Birmingham and Memphis. I need Birmingham to lose some games. Memphis has Johnny Manziel, don't he? Is he going to play? I should have looked that up beforehand. Hell, I might make a separate video tomorrow just on Johnny football. This crackhead. If I told you that Johnny Manziel was coming to the AAF, and I would give you $100 to tell me which team do you think would be stupid enough to take him, you'd say Memphis, wouldn't you? Yeah, you would. Oh, that damn Memphis Express, man, signing this cokehead Johnny Manziel. Jesus H. Christ, man. Will he sell some tickets? I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know. Strip club be bumping the night after the game, though. Let me stop. What is the line on that game? Birmingham only a 3-point favorite on the road in Memphis. I'm not a believer in Johnny Manziel. What is this guy doing, man? Jesus Christ. This guy should just open up a nightclub and call it quits, man. Give me Birmingham in that one. Memphis. What are you doing? Oh my God. I might have to make a video on that. Let me know in the comments down below. You want me to make something more, do something more about the Johnny Manziel Memphis Express thing? Let me know. I'll try to. I might can fit that in tomorrow. They don't play till 8 o'clock tomorrow. Let me know. I don't. Johnny Manziel, man. Johnny football. This guy has bounced around from rehab clinic to rehab clinic. What was in the Canadian League? He threw an interception in his first ever pass in the Canadian League. I watched him in his first game in the Canadian League. The dude had like 3 interceptions in his first 4 passes. I don't know. I don't know. Will he run around some? Who knows what this guy's going to do? I don't know. I honestly don't know. What's going on here? Corn Dogs up 9-7. It's still early. 14 to go, first half. Anyway, kind of an old school video today, roaming around here. You know, just stream of consciousness. Random thoughts with Uncle Lou there. Yeah, good morning and too. Oh, I seen where Tennessee struggled. Nice struggle win Tennessee had over Colgate there, wasn't it? Yeah. Y'all were losing to Colgate in the second half. Man, my phone was blowing up. I had messages, emails. I mean, you know, if there's people were sending me smoke signals. Lou, Tennessee's losing to Colgate in the second half. Was I surprised Tennessee won the game? No. Was I surprised Tennessee struggled with Colgate? No. Why? Hell, the entire state of Tennessee has been scared to death of toothpaste since the beginning of time.